What up? I don't know why it's a trend. Well, I know why it's a trend. I really believe Lil Wayne's the one who really put this into everybody's fucking mind. But these rappers and artists now think that it's the cool thing to just go into the booth and not have to write anything down. Alright? Like writing your lyrics is like a pussy thing to do, which makes like not even the slightest bit of fucking sense. Like at all. I mean, not even in the fucking slightest bit. It doesn't make sense at all. But for whatever reason, everyone's glorifying that. Oh, I don't have to write no pen, no pad. I just go right into the booth and just spit hits or whatever. But what you're not fucking telling nobody, well, I mean, they can see it by the music you put out, but what nobody really talks about is there's a select few of people who can go in there and rap some real shit and stay true to what they're rapping about and stay true to their like life and what they've done and their accomplishments and whatnot. And then the 95% of the rest of the fucking rappers out there are all lying about this shit. And I'm talking like you're I don't know. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. But I'm sure we can fucking figure one out really quickly. But they're all just lying about shit like this dude what the fuck is his name? Lil Tecca or something like that. He's like 16 years old, looks like a fucking nerd, and talking about, you know, holding pistols and shit. And yeah, he's not like acting like he's like a go hard motherfucker on in his music, but you know, he mentions it sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, little kid, matter of fact, you know damn well you're not holding no fucking gun, man. It should be irritating me is because, and then these stupid fucking white kids out here, and other races, but mainly it's these fucking white kids, these rich white kids and whatnot, are fucking glorifying this shit like it's the fucking cool thing to do. And that's why our music industry is so heavily fucking flooded with bullshit. Meanwhile, you got somebody like me or anybody who's real, who sits down and thinks about every bar they're putting out and what kind of impact it's going to have on people, what people are going to perceive it as. You know, are people going to understand what I'm talking about? You know, should I explain myself? Yada, 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 yada. All the way down to, like, you know, just like small things and big things. You know, what impacts are going to have and influence, you know? But these rappers nowadays, these kids nowadays, they just don't give a fuck. Oh, it's cool to talk about, you know, fucking all these bitches and throwing around money and I'm the shit and you know, I'm driving in fucking Maybachs and Bentleys when you know damn well you don't even have $1 million to your name, let alone a fucking Maybach, you know, or Maybach, you know, however, whatever. It doesn't even fucking matter. But it's just ridiculous, man. Like, that's the reason why music has turned into what it's turned into, is because nobody gives a fuck anymore. You know, I mean, honestly, sit back, you know, as a viewer. I mean, I'm talking to the viewers who watch my shit. I mean, even if you don't rap, even if it's just a poem, like a simple poem, don't write anything down and just sit there. You don't even need a fucking beat. All right, just try to stay with like a certain tempo, and just make up a rhyme off the top of your fucking head. All right, and tell me what the fuck you rap about. You know, 9 times out of 10, the shit you're gonna rap about is just a bunch of random shit that's been in your mind, or you saw on TV, or whatever the case is, you seen walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. It's all meaningless shit, man. When people don't realize, I guess what I'm trying to say is that people don't understand how meaningful and how important it is to mean what you say, because you're bringing it into manifestation. Like, you're no longer just thinking about what you're going to say. You're now speaking it into existence. All right? And that has repercussions and consequences behind it. But, ew, we're just going to keep rapping because it's cool. It's cool to talk about popping perks and drinking lean and smoking all the weed till you can't fucking breathe. It's just, granted, I smoke pot, you know what I'm saying, but I don't fucking glorify it in all my music. It just to me, it's pointless, man. I use it as a type of medicine. You know, it helps with certain things, and that's what I keep it as. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's literally like, to be a rapper nowadays, you got to smoke weed, you got to do some type of hard drug, and if you really want to be on, you got to get a face tat. All right. Nobody, and the prerequisite is not to have a fucking pen and pad and just rap about whatever the fuck comes to your mind, even if it's dumb shit. And then of course, everybody and their mother is getting fucking praised for it. And that's the reason why this place is so dumbed down, is because we're listening to this music that you're putting out, and it's dumbing down the whole fucking universe, or however many people are listening to this music. And I get it. I get the agenda. I know who's behind it. Like, you know, I understand all that and why it's being pushed, but I just don't understand how other artists and people don't get this shit. Like, I don't know. I just sit back and I think about this shit. Like, how the fuck can you put this kind of music out and think that it's okay just because you're getting a lot of recognition from millions and millions of people around the world? Doesn't mean that it's okay, you know? And maybe that's the misconception, is that, you know, you're being praised, you know, because you're doing something or whatever the case is, and it's not always a good fucking thing, you know? I mean, Chief Keef, just to call, I don't know, not to call him out, but just to speak on one of them, you know, made fucking drill music and made it popular to talk about how you're gonna kill somebody and do away with their body, and you're gonna shoot them, whatever. What the fuck does that do for you other than put money in your pocket? But then it's also created so much more violence in the city that he comes from, to the point where he can't go back. And if he does go back, he's got to be heavily fucking secured or armed with people around him so that he doesn't fucking die. And to me, why in the fuck would you want to live like that, you know? If being famous means that I have to watch my back constantly because I'm going to get beat up or shot to death or jumped or robbed or whatever the case is, then fucking suck a dick. You can have it. It's so bogus, you know? But like I said, everybody, the new thing now is everybody's got to go hard. And if you're not going hard and acting like a fucking loser, then you'll pretend to be one, you know, depending on how fucking bad you really want this music shit to pop off. You know, I don't know. It's just irritating because you're ruining something so good. And people just don't give a fuck, man. Not anymore. They just do not give two fucking shits anymore. I just wish we cared a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to happen. More and more people get money thrown in their face, especially young kids who don't understand what's going on and why shit's happening the way it's happening. They're just going to take it and run with the shit. And then when they figure out that, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that, it's too fucking late because now you're fucking balls deep into an industry that you had know nothing about. You know? That's why I make the videos that I make and make the little raps that I make, because I'm trying to make people aware of this shit. You know, whether or not I'm getting thousands of views or not. Like, as long as I'm touching somebody's life, then I'm okay with it, because somebody's getting the message, and maybe they're spreading that message. But who knows? I just wish that people were a little bit more smarter, you know. And not to mention, every motherfucking song is about fucking, sucking, shooting, and throwing money around. And it's just like, yo, how many more variations of one fucking concept are you gonna fucking make over and over and over and over and fucking over again? It just does not, I don't know, just don't understand it. No comprende, motherfucker. I don't know. When I sit down to write or make spit a verse or whatever the case on my Instagram, I literally will sit there. If I'm having trouble, I'll even sit there for a fucking hour before I write anything, because I purposely plan out everything that I'm gonna say down to the fucking word, so that it rhymes a certain way, but it also portrays a certain image, and also it gives you a certain message. You know, I'm not with this, let me rap about whatever the fuck comes to my mind because it sounds cool and it's wavy and whatever. It's just, that shit is dumb to me, man. And people don't get it. People really don't get it. I wish I had more to talk about. You know, every day I feel like making a video, but I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. You know, so little things that catch my eye or catch my ear, I'll speak on. But I try not to get too involved with too much bullshit, because in the end, a lot of it's just a distraction, and you know, most of the time it's a bunch of bullshit. I think I've said this 100 times, but I don't know. If anyone wants to hear me talk about certain things, message me, let me know, and I'll make videos. You know, especially if something that you want to hear, or something you got questions on, or something that I can maybe add a little, shed a little light to help you out, because that's what I'm here for. Essentially, is to help people and not to hurt or make fun of anybody.